Welcome to another episode and video on my fischertechnik monorail, controlled by a BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux and connected by serial cable, by HDMI cable to this monitor. And USB cable that goes to USB hub, which connects then to the robot interface, programmed in Python and controlling the monorail and carriage by pulse modulation. Last time I found out that it didn't have a constant signal. The signal here was constant, but here it wasn't constant. And then it turned out that the roller that I have made in here was jammed in such a way that it didn't actually run, and moreover that it didn't carry the signal over to this rod, which is connected then by wire to the motor. So I changed this setup a little bit, so as it is hopefully now running. The only way I can do that, of course, is by testing, and I can use a probe, which is this one, to actually check if the signal is doing what it should do. So right now the program is not running, so let's start and see whatever happens. And as usual, I am doing this using VNC via the wireless network. Let's see how long it lasts. Starting the program. Alright, why does it stop? It has a signal here. It has no signal here. And now I press it, so I press either here or here, and it works. Yep. And it is just soft touching. And the big question is, does it fully move? No, not yet. So let me change this setup so it gets more freedom. And I widen this, and then it rolls again. So let me widen it again, or trying to. Actually, the roll is now no longer being held back by the situation. So how about this one? Well, that isn't held back either. Then once again there is a fallback on, and I just barely touch it, and it goes, well, in speed, that is propeller speed. So let's just touch it again, and then it rolls, kind of. So there's something still missing. Well, here is signal, and let me show you on camera. So on the roller we have signal, it's the purple line. And now I have signal, but no motor rolling. So that's odd, there is signal. Why isn't the motor doing anything? It actually does. So again, a source of mysteries, and yet unknown why it stops here. Why it mostly stops here. Anyway, hopefully I find out. Right now I have a problem because, as you can see, here it does not respond at all. This should fully respond, and this also means that there is a problem. Looking at my Wi-Fi connector, it doesn't show a sign of life, which is not good, of course. So if I say, what does this do? Actually it doesn't do anything, which is surprising because this is my serial interface and I can't even interrupt it. That is worse. So right now NTPD, yeah, network time protocol daemon is blocked, so it can't find the network, it can't find internet. Whatever it is wrong, it makes sure that I can't do anything right now. What I think I do is there it comes. But the question is, what is it doing? It is restarting my complete internet. Well, the complete net wireless adapter. Is that showing sign of life? Not yet. And you are used to me showing errors as well, so this is a clear error, and as long as you can't do this, you can see in the serial interface, and now VNC becomes available again. So this also raises the question that while it is still wireless, what happens if I replace the wireless by a USB to Ethernet connection? Is that secure? Will that help? Will that be better? Or is it the USB hub that causes the problems? Or really just the Wi-Fi? Valid questions, and I can't answer that since I don't have yet a USB to Ethernet connection converter. And while this is showing that it is doing something, if I now show the interface right here, you see the LED blink, but it is changing. It is not solid blinking. So I have to, no, not here, here, cancel it, and then it says close device, restart, go back to the carriage, and it should do something. So let's use the let's use this probe and find out if it does do something. And it feels not consistent. And this is a point of failure, although not a unique point of failure, because there are 2 points here and here. So which is, well, this carries signal, as you can see. This as well, right now. But why doesn't it drive? Alright. What to do? Bring it back to the start. And then see what happens. Because I don't like this at all. Alright, now I am moving it back to the beginning, but I also noticed this. This is a vague sign. NFS stands for Network File System, and it says that the server is not responding. Well, the server is alright. I assume. If not, I have a much bigger problem. But let's see if this is... No. Well, it kind of works. No, it does not. Does this work? This works. So, how about this one? Yeah. For a moment. All runs free now. The wheels are aligned. Just a little tick on top, and it drives. So what is keeping it from running? How is this moving freely? It is moving freely. No problem here. Although this situation and then I'm talking right here, yeah, right in front of the other camera, but right here, there may be a friction problem. There it moves again. So how to deal with this? What is the best way to do? Why does it stop? I still can't figure out why it stops right here. It absolutely makes no sense that it stops right there. Although it makes sense because there's no signal. There's absolutely no signal now on the oscilloscope. And that's worrying. So here the probes are connected, but there's no signal, as you can see right here. Nowhere. And then I see that the connection to the interface is once again broken. Yep. So this still works. This works. Does it? No, it does not. My VNC connection is broken again. Why would that be? So right now nothing is as unreliable as the VNC connection, or more appropriate, my network connection, which takes care of VNC. Yeah, this makes no use because the Wi-Fi LED is burning constantly. It's not blinking. And unfortunately this doesn't do anything. So whatever causes it, I can't do a thing. And for the time being I can go on. So it really looks like it is a network going wrong. Let's start again. I'll do something else. I will use the diagnostics to reverse the speed. First, once again, 5, 7 and 2. This is 2, this is 5 and 7. Yeah, one of them isn't then working because one is blocked. That is to say, if everything would be working now, but it isn't right now. Why don't I see lights? Strange. Ah, right. The link, my wireless has gone again. And if I do this, it's gone again. No connection while the LED is burning. So I'm getting tired of this. What to do? Take it out. and try again. Let's do it. See if the whole thing stays put. Just unplug and replug. Doesn't matter, doesn't help. And even worse, I can't just break this because it's a serial connection. And I can't reopen a serial connection because on the BeagleBoard it will be still open. Oops. So right now I'm stuck. Until the whole thing works again. But who knows whenever that will be. Not now. Alright, so for the time being I can go on. This I have not to worry about. I checked and it is just working. It is on the BeagleBoard side that it is not working. Question now is do the lights work? I'm afraid not. Okay. This one works. That one works. All three lights are working now, so that's good. That's and one light is blocked because of the carriage, which is in the position that it blocks this one. Now I want to reverse the signal. You can see here I reversed it because this line is now fully working, which means it should be driving towards the controller. And when I feel it, it is being propelled towards the controller, but it's not moving. While it is full speed. Alright, let's go the other way. Let's make it tick a bit. So, while at full speed, according to the diagnosis, it doesn't move a bit. Does this have to do with distance? Is it distance related? I don't think so, because formerly I had one experiment that it, without much problems, went from this end to the opposite end without a problem, and if it was distance, then that would not have been possible. Now a little tick on the top and it works again, but not on full speed. Alright. This is not working. Let's move it over to the end. And now full speed ahead. Well, now you can see that all lights are being received. So if the rollers would have been the real culprit, it would have moved. But this is not the case. The rollers are entirely free to move. Or so I think. Right, one other experiment. What? Alright, I put the roller here. Once again, wrong camera. The roller on this part. I put more or less straight down. Maybe less friction. What if I put it like hardly possible? I think it is a double situation. A bit friction. I have a problem, I think. The roller here on this side is causing friction a bit, and the roller here is causing friction a bit. But the situation right now is that I can't change either way. So what to do? Okay, so much for diagnosis. Time for the program again. But I'm almost running out of time once again. What to do? Yeah. Play the program a little bit. It is in between the middle and the last sensor. As you can see here, and it is on the way to the other end, and it blocks the light for a short moment, right here. No. Yeah, right here. And it reverses speed, reverses direction, I should say. And now this one and the other one are in the right direction. They should not cause any friction. So why isn't it moving? If that was the problem. Maybe next time I should start at the other end of the track and then see how that works. Should be possible. Alright, so a short goodbye. This is the situation I'm in now. Close to the other end and propelling this way, but it's not working. If this situation would cause friction in that way, it should work in this way now, and it is not propelling forwards. Oscilloscope nicely gives the signal towards the controller, but as you can see it doesn't move, not as much as I should. And that is unfortunately the end for this episode. I couldn't do as much as I wanted to do because of network problems, and I really should buy a USB to Ethernet converter. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Show your support, please. You can also become a patron and have, do a monthly pledge and have your name mentioned either on my website or on my website as well as in my video, depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued. Once again, thank you for watching.